What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Potown Heroes, your source for all your budget Pokemon needs. I'm Rhyhorn Trainer Steven.
I'm Poke Scientist Sean.
And today we have ourselves another absolutely annoying deck that it gives me flashbacks to when the bigger version of this was in formats. And
you mean
I'm glad
SP Luxray?
Huh?
SP Luxray?
No. Seismitoad.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you remember the one, double colorless energy, you can't play items?
Yeah, you want the thing that kind of ruined Noivern?
Yeah, except guess what? It's back.
On stage 1.
Yes, it is on, we are running Luxray.
So instead of toads, it's cats?
Instead of toads, it's cats. And I gotta tell you, this thing is just a monster. So let's just jump right in. And this is Luxray. And it all revolves around Luxray. And actually, I kind of tell a lie. It actually revolves around...
Not that.
Luxio. 1 energy. Disconnect. 30 damage. Your opponent can't play any item cards from their hand during your next turn. This shuts down a lot of cards and a lot of decks.
Very popular for this exact same reason. Except it's a big GX or EX, so it adds a little bit of utility.
Exactly, but it's only got 80 HP and a ×2 of weakness to fighting, so we really can't have that out, which is why we evolve it up to Luxray.
So hides behind Luxray with basically, essentially 180 hit points.
Well, even more than that, because of the fact, as long as it's your active, your opponent's active attacks do 30 less damage.
Yes.
So with each hit, it essentially gains 30 HP.
Every time they want to swing at it.
But either way, but now that we've evolved, we now lost access to the disconnect. Well,
Celebi solves a lot of problems.
It does. Time recall. Each of your evolved Pokemon can use any attack from its previous evolutions. So therefore, for 1 energy, you can do 30 damage
with a 150 hit point attacker.
Prevent them from using items on a 150 attacker that all attacks do 30 less damage.
Sucks to be metal.
Yes, it does a lot of fun damage and a lot of fun things. And running it just as is hilarious. You could throw in the Zoroarks and the Lele. That'll splash in just about anything. Another fun addition you could do to the deck is
Coco?
Electrode.
Oh, yeah.
The Electrode from Generations.
Access to Countercatcher, so you can lock something in the active, so they have to top deck a Guzma to get access to it.
Yep.
No Ultra Balls, no switches, no choice bands, no nothing.
Oh, and the even cooler part about it, you can get it turn 1.
Turn 1? How do you do that?
With Shinx. It's got 50 HP, but look at its ability. Evolutionary advantage. If you go second, this Pokemon can evolve during your first turn. So first turn, you can Shinx into a Luxio, attach an energy, do 30 damage, and they can't play items.
Yeah, and it's not limited to the active one either.
You start the game locking their items.
Yes.
I don't even think the only way you could do that with Seismitoad was with the DCE.
Yeah.
But this one, you just need an energy. So
Noivern could do it too, but it needs 2 energy attachments versus 1.
All right, so let's stop talking about Luxray and actually go over the rest of the deck. We run 1 of the Instruct Oranguru because we are going to be playing a lot of cards. It just makes sure that we have 3 in our hand. If you have the Octillery, the Abyssal Hand Octillery, a 1/1 or possibly a 2/2, possibly wouldn't be a bad addition to the deck as well. But the Oranguru just kind of fits with everything being new and all. We run 2 Shining Celebi, mostly for the time recall ability. We run a 4/4/3 line of the Luxray, 1 only because we only have 3, and to be honest, you only really need to have 1, maybe 2 set up on the bench should they knock out one of the Luxrays.
And you only really need 1 energy attachment to do the attack we're aiming for. So
Exactly, because the only thing they can do is play Pokemon and attach energy. If you can control the energy, if you can control the Pokemon, you're pretty much in a good position. We run 2 Alolan Vulpix so we can grab out any Pokemon that we need. Again, if you're running Octillery, Lele, Zoroark, Vulpix, and the Oranguru would be good options to pull out first. We run 2 Crushing Hammer so that we can deal with any so we can deal with energy. Enhanced Hammer so we can deal with any special energy. We do 2 Evo Sodas so that we can evolve the Luxray line as soon as we possibly can. We run 1 Field Blower just to get rid of anything that could potentially get into the way. And even then, we've got them on lock, so they shouldn't be able to play a lot of things. This just makes sure that their play was useless.
And limiting their use of, like, stadiums.
Exactly. We run 4 Nest Balls so we can get out just about any piece we need. The Shinx, the Celebi, the Rangaroo, the Vulpix. We get those out as soon as we can. 2 Timer Balls so we can get out the Luxio and Luxray as soon as we can. 2 Ultra Ball in case we have to get the Luxio and Luxray. We run 2 Bridget so we can set up the Shinx and Celebi and all that as soon as we can, possibly turn 1, turn 2. We run 4 Cynthia just because it is just a really good supporter. On top of that, we run the full art supporter you guys helped us with. Again, thank you so much. We run 1 Gladian just because of the fact the Celebi and Oranguru are kind of necessary for the deck. So if you can't pull one out, the Gladian lets you go into the prizes, grab it out if it happens to be there, and set you up pretty good. 2 Guzma, that way we can set up the stall to make sure that whatever they weren't planning on leveling up just stays out onto the active and takes 30 each turn. We run 2 N for hand disruption and hand refresh. 2 Professor Sycamore for the same reason, for hand refresh. We run 2 Volkner so we can search the deck for an item and electric energy so we can load up the Luxio as soon as possible. You in theory could drop the Sycamore and run more Volkner, but to be honest, I like having the Sycamore to have an option of getting a lot of cards you need instead of just 1 card that you need. We run 2 Choice Bands so you can deal with any of those pesky GXs, so it does...
You can get 1-shots on Lele's that are in the active.
Right, because it'll do at least 60 to any GX, which... even though it's not a lot, it may be something that's weak to electric or just something we need that extra little oomph.
Pick off those Lele's.
The Luxray has a free retreat, but we run 2 skateboards. This is more or less to get out the Vulpix, get out the Celebi, get out the Oranguru if it ever ends up going to the active, and 10 electric energy. Deck's pretty simple, but it can get really annoying really quick.
Annoying is one of my specialties,
So yeah, we will just jump right into a match and see how it goes. Again, if I could definitely say right now, if you run this expanded Seismitoad,
have a field day.
Just have a field day with Seismitoad. Could you? Oh, that would just be brutal.
You start the game with it, and you always have a backup attacker.
Oh, that just made my... Ugh. That's disgusting even to me.
Are we doing a Leafeon build?
I will say Hoods. We lost the coin flip. Do we go second?
Yep.
Yes, we go second. So here's hoping for a Shinx.
Or Bridget. And that we can't use. Why can't we just have 1 basic?
I know.
We actually have access to 3, but now we had to shuffle it back. Pretty sure we're dealing with the Leafeon variant. Maybe that's why the colorless is 4.
But the question is, Leafeon what?
Hey.
Probably Leafeon Gliscopod.
Hopefully not Lurantis. That's not a deck you want to face right away. We actually want to get do it the second, start swinging the second turn. Then again, Probably not Leafeon,
We
because
had-
they decided to go first, not second.
Yeah, we had to take 2 mulligans, so that actually kind of works for us.
You want to give Volkner for more stuff, or you want to already go Cynthia and just hope for drawing into better? Oh,
Pinsir, Doduo, Burmy, Snivy.
team deck.
It's possible.
I wish we were able to use more, play against more meta decks. Give it kind of a real feel.
Although I could.
Go for the Ultra Ball, or you can go for the Cynthia and just chance it. You always. Oh. Guess we don't have the energy.
Well, we do. Volkner.
Oh, energy. Do you want to do Volkner or Cynthia?
I'm thinking energy on Cynthia.
We need more bench Pokemon. Oh, that works.
There's a Shinx.
We got Bridget.
Skateboard on Shinx.
Oh, let's shock him.
We can do 10, but he can get the knockout next turn with just 1 energy.
Yeah.
Not liking this start here. Although now it just makes me wonder a rules quandary. If you could, if turn 1 you can Volkner, play Volkner, grab an Evo Soda, play the Evo Soda to evolve.
Evo Soda says no. Evo Soda, you can't play at your opening hand. Or you can't play on something that just got played that turn. Evo Soda has the ruling.
Shinx, Oranguru,
Do it up there.
Vulpix.
Well, let's get the 2 Luxios out.
That's what I'm thinking. Get out the Luxio, and actually, you know what? Luxio and a Celebi.
The next turn we can get the energy.
Yep.
And we can grab the skateboard while we're at it too. What is he gonna do? Roof fling?
But
give us it back.
But even then, right now we need the energy in order to attach.
Well, we got the energy. We just need to be able to play it. And so, did force an end play.
You would. All right. Let's see what we get.
Evo Soda, Sycamore. Yeah, Nest Ball is Sycamore.
Yeah.
Because
this is actually
unless they have something we can hit with.
All right, so we've got he just did the just
do we
played
have
that.
access to getting rid of that too?
Yeah, that actually was a really good start. Come on.
Oh.
But yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so it's okay.
Evo Soda, Field Blower, and Sycamore.
Evo Soda, Luxio.
Doesn't really matter which one, because they're both getting evolved.
Exactly. Evo Soda,
Evo Soda is picky.
Luxio. Field Blower.
Just the one. Nest Ball for the one, and then Sycamore.
Nest Ball for the Celebi.
Sycamore.
No special energies. Sycamore.
Oh, we got energy.
Now we've got the energy.
And let's scare him a little bit. Let's pull out the Luxray. Well, we might as well get the Luxray that's about to die.
Luxray.
And that's why I think we put in the one counter character just for this.
But at least right now, we've got the lock set up. He can knock out the Vulpix.
Yeah, things that swing for 50 could be a problem, especially when they snipe, because they're sniping out the Shinxes before they can evolve.
But at least it's not the Heracross.
Yeah. Because at least we can get the knockouts off of it. Now at this point, we just...
We will Luxray, we will Luxray.
Play.
We'll drop a Shanks.
Let's see if we can pull anything out of the prizes. What do you need? Just grab the other sailor. Oh.
We don't need it. It's kind of a redundant thing.
You want to grab a Cynthia?
For next turn, yeah, definitely.
Play electric energy on the bench. And lock them out.
And then we'll start the lock. 30, and you can't play any items.
I mean, yes, he could do a roof fling, but guess what?
I mean, we got another one on the bench ready to go.
Yes.
But he can't Guzma out.
Well, he can Guzma, but he can't switch out.
No, he can't Guzma.
It doesn't lock support locks items. It forces Guzma
I
plays.
thought it locks trainers.
I wish.
Oh, any items, okay.
But it locks out tools, switches. And we did get the paralysis lock, which is the Snivy. Oh, we get a Guzma out of it. Oh, a skateboard. Never thought we had to use a skateboard on a free retreater.
But that's why we got the skateboard in, is specifically to get around that.
I personally think a skateboard is a bit, in some cases, better than floatstone.
Especially in situations like that.
Paralysis lock is a problem.
Because if you guys saw the Oranguru video, you saw how annoying being paralyzed every single turn can be. If they ran in a skateboard, that was their way out. And unfortunately, not a lot of people run it.
Or just having a full lineup of Guzma and didn't play them all at once.
Yeah, so either way, we're still looking really good. I mean, yeah. No, we're doing good.
No roof fling. No roof fling for you. They scooped.
They skip, but we shall go again.
Yeah, get a better...
Because again, this thing was just an absolute monster when it was on Seismitoad, but now that it's on Luxray, or Luxio more specifically, it's still a really good ability.
And I like how Pokemon's familiar that Celebi is out, so they have to they're producing stuff that help it.
I don't know. I think so far, isn't this like the only one that actually takes Noibat? Yeah. Well, that's coming down the pipeline.
Oh yeah.
For
right
use
now,
with the Celebi.
I mean, I use it for Gyarados, access to Flail on Magikarp.
Yeah, but I think that's like the only thing that is actually being used for right now.
I'm probably the only one using it for that reason.
Ooh. This is good. I mean, Timer Ball, Nest Ball, Hammers.
Where we're going first?
I thought we were going second. Oh yeah, we were going first. Dang it.
Somebody has to be playing Sylveon. We gotta push it done.
Oh, I thought it was on them.
They're mulliganing. Ballistopod, Gardevoir. This would be interesting. Are they? Oh, I wonder how they're. It's different.
It definitely is different. I mean, are they trying to like take the best of two decks and put them into one?
But it was using baby Ballistopod.
Well, we're about to find out.
If he's going second because he wants to have access to like an Eevee. That works.
That
we got a bench
works.
Pokemon, like Vulpix. Or do you want to go for another one? Just in case. I don't know if we got it.
Yeah. You know what?
What did they start with? Ralts? Oh.
Pheromosa.
Oh, great.
So actually,
I don't know. If I were him, I probably would have gone first.
We'll retreat for Vulpix. We'll Timer Ball. Grab a Luxray, because we already have a Luxio. Then we'll just end the turn. Because the most he can do is 30.
At this time. I'm kind of glad it's in the active because it would be harder to get rid of because it would have access to max potion if we're on the bench. Or max elixir.
Either way, with that rallied, it's obvious he's running Decidueye. So I'm taking that out. Like, first chance I get.
That's interesting. Oh, there's the... So is it Eevee? Is it Sylveon or Leafeon he's using?
I don't know. But first we'll hammer.
Slow him down a little bit. Let's see if we can get another nest ball. So you get more utility. Or you're gonna do a Guzma retreat and lock the Rowlet in the active. Oh,
that's kind of part of what I was thinking, but you know what?
Eevee has 2 retreat costs, but it wants to be in the active. So that
I'm actually going to Vulkner for a Nest Ball.
Energy.
And an Electric Energy.
Gives you access to look at your lines in the deck.
I'll play the Nest Ball. I'll actually grab out the Celebi because we do have the Luxray in hand. So
Attach
I will,
energy.
Yep. Attach, retreat, Luxio. 30 damage and they can't play items. If I had the choice band, that would be 60.
If they're playing Sylveon, that is a possibility of seeing a lot of items, but they can just draw them right out of the deck.
Nope, Leafeon.
Leafeon variant. So where's the Guzma? Oh, no Guzma. Oh, he's going for the full bench first. So it's going to be probably a Wimpod and a Ralts.
He's trying for the best of both worlds, but I don't think it'll work.
Most is a good lead Pokemon, especially when you got that second energy on.
It is a good lead Pokemon.
And it can attack turn 1.
True dat, double true.
Well, and let's get that Luxray so he limits his damage output.
I'm thinking...
So his fast rate won't be hitting anything.
So Luxray. Energy on the Luxray.
I would do Guzma, but you don't have any free retreaters on the bench. I kind of want to lock that. Oh, we can't really lock the Leafeon. We want to lock that one in the active.
Well, even then, they still have access to all their energy and their supporters and stuff.
I just realized that Wimpod has 3 retreat costs.
Wait,
or is
what?
it 2? We could probably lock that in the active.
We probably could. Would take advantage of...
I don't like the idea of giving Pheromones access to Elixir if they're playing it.
Yeah, so I'd rather just keep pecking him for 30. Wait until he's plays or slow down his energy. And Seismitoad EX did the same amount of damage, right? 30 damage, but they can't.
It took advantage of bats that accelerated damage on the field.
Yeah, but even then, this is definitely just very defensive.
Fracture didn't do anything because it can't. And plus, we don't want to have access to that Leafeon attacking. We're just trying to keep them locked in, force them to use Guzmas.
Wait, I just realized how much HP does Glissapod have?
130, but it has the ability that even if it's on the bench, it reduces 30. I'm not really worried about that. I'm more worried about the Leafeon attacking.
Well,
if I use a Ground Blim, everything's at stage 1 on the bench.
And
the Pheromones GX attack is a late game GX attack. It's for each prize that your opponent's taken, I believe. Yeah, if your opponent has taken. So it's a late game GX attack.
Well, we also got one of those with Volt Bolt. You discard all all electric energy, and it does 150
Yeah.
to one of your opponent's
But we don't have
Pokemon.
a free retreater on the bench to take advantage of that. We
Mm-hmm.
can lock the Leafeon in the active.
Even then, we want to take care of that Leafeon like ASAP. We could do 150, but it kind of slows us down.
And then-
So, but even then, if we do that, he has full access to his trainers again.
Yeah. I want to soften it up and hit it.
There's a DCE. Goodbye, DCE.
Let's see. Why can't we pull out a Shinx? We manage to prize them all?
It is quite possible it's in the prizes.
I'm going to try to figure out how 3 of them ended up in the prizes. Ta-da! There's one. Oh, there's one. Sort of. Yeah, the second one started up. Now where's that grass energy?
I think that's what he's trying to find.
Refresher slot in?
Because even if we get, because if we can get another Luxio going, we can just drop everything, or drop 150 onto that thing,
Yeah.
and then just keep disconnecting.
And, oh, that sucks. Sort of.
Well, let's see what it gives us.
Bridget. Oh, Walkner. You got an energy at least to attach to the Shinx.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to play it safe, just play the Sycamore?
Well, then we would lose out on the Luxio.
We're playing 4.
I know, but let's see.
That's not really a problem yet.
Trying to spy now.
Yeah.
It's max damage I can do is 80. We're not running any GXs.
So we will Volkner
Nest Ball.
for a Nest Ball and Electric Energy. Nest Ball into a Shinx. And no, they've earned in the prizes. We just have bad draws.
Out of how many drop supporters?
We will disconnect and deal 30. But yeah, this deck is definitely annoying. It has a nice little
There's the grass energy. It's probably going to use a GX attack. It'll work on 2 targets. Or just take the knockout.
Yep, there's the evolve. There's a part of me that wants to deal with that Decidueye now. Because we got, oh wait, no, we've,
The Curly is prized.
that is hilarious.
Oh, let's play that, and then do you want play the electric energy? Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, another Shinx, because they're about to lose one.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's gonna die, you want to go for a bang?
Let's go. Oh, no Ringaroo. That actually explains a lot.
So we don't need Bridget. Any field boards we can hit on there? Nope. Skateboard.
Just in case.
And you want to go out with a bang? And who do you want to hit? You can't one-shot him. He'll resist. You can only hit him for 100, 120. I mean, the GX can still attack regardless what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
I mean,
it'll-
it's already going to hit heal 50, which is a problem. But
10.
the thing is, it gives
Wait,
us
actually, wait, no, we might actually survive that because it's
110. We just survived it. He's going to get his Curlia.
Yeah, 110, 100, 90, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, so
Curlia.
there would only be 110 on it.
Oh, you went for
See-
Gardevoir instead.
Oh, Guardy's next.
Well, if anything else, we can always just set up. Oh, yeah, the resistance too.
That
I keep
too.
forgetting about that. Bad, Sean. I kind of want a Guzma, but I want to get rid of that Leafeon. Then Gardevoir's going to become a problem, too. But WoW has no energy. Well, Team Skullgrunt would be nice. Right about now.
That it would be.
Because you can make sure no fairy, they're top decking their fairy energy.
Although, we now just did 60 and they can't use items.
Yeah, so we're always hitting them harder than they're healing.
Now we are.
Let's see.
Yeah, so far we've only forced them to play supporters. Because they haven't been able to play any tools. They haven't really been able to play much of
Secret
anything.
Spring.
What does that do? Just accelerate energy?
Accelerates a fairy per Secret Spring.
Alright, so we will evolve.
Yeah, all three of them are out. You still have no stuff out. How many energy do we have in the discard? 5? That could explain.
6.
I think we play 10.
Yeah, we play 10. That's 6 in play, so 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, out of
We've got
12
at
cards.
least 4.
Out of 12 cards, I'm gonna guess at least 2 are prized.
At
Then
least.
again, we get pulled one out of the prizes, so. That could be something for Luxray if they can find some way for electric recovery.
Oh, and we completely missed the Gratania play they did. Either way, we're still looking good. Ish.
Ish, yeah. The lock didn't happen soon enough.
Alright, so we may have the stranger change our strategy up a bit.
Oh, no need to play that. All of our good stuff's in. You don't want to play Sigma with 11 cards left in the deck.
Actually, there's a part of me that kind of wants to, but you know what? We'll end.
Yes, we know.
We know it'll give us fewer cards. Electric energy. There's nothing we can feel below.
They were the only ones using it.
Yeah, we may have actually just lost this one. Only because it is only doing 30 and it just gets rid of their items. They can still play supporters. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, wasn't Seismitoad trainers in your opponent's hand?
Items.
It was items too?
It was also in an item-heavy format, so it was locking decks.
Okay, because I was going to say, I thought...
It was before we had a lot of good supporters.
Yeah, and with Leafeon constantly healing 50 and everything else, we're not really making a good enough dent, even with the minus 30.
Oh, let's keep doing minus 30. We'll get a couple more shots out.
But even then, he's able to heal 50 and everything else, so... I actually think we may have lost this one. As much as I don't want that to be the case.
Sorry, Colton.
But we won the first one, and we've at least shown off how effective the item lock is. It's obviously not as strong as it was back in the day because, well, it was an item-heavy format. But even then, it still is enough to be disruptive. You probably could run this with essentially run the Oranguru, but splash in, say, a 2/2/2 of this. It might. Well, wait, no. it wouldn't work because of the fact you're relying on the de-evolution sprays on the bottom deck.
Yeah, it's its own deck entirely.
Yeah, dang it. I thought it would be a good splash.
Luxray's good, but it's not. It's efficiency plays. Well, actually, both of them are to the discard. We have. What else do you have X's in the deck? Do you have rescue stretchers or anything?
I believe I have rescue stretchers. I just haven't come across any.
Might as well. We'll make sure damage stays on this, sir.
You know what? Well played. You have a good deck. Because pretty much as soon as he knocks out that Luxray, all we have is the Luxio and...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but we fight to the last Pokemon here on Potown Heroes. We don't give up, even if we know we're going to lose.
Yes. Hey, Vulpix, you're going to need... Or he can mill out of her deck, so he...
Although, we're only running 2 hammers. Dang it, because I was going to say we could deal with that, the special grass, or the grass energy he's got, but we've got no way to deal with it.
He's running the other Decidueye, he's not running the GX. It's interesting. That's fine. Cynthia, what can Cynthia get us? The rescue stretcher? Or do we mill them both? Make sure he has to have enough targets. Disconnect.
Yeah, I mean, we lost that one because it can do damage, but against the GXs, it does take a little bit. You would have to hit maybe a lot of the water-based ones because of the fact, well, they have a ×2 to electric, which would do 60 with the choice band would be 120.
Yeah.
So,
but really, the only GX that's weak to it right now is, well, Gyarados.
And not a lot of people are running it.
And Gyarados loves having damage on it, especially when it's small increments.
Now, adding in, I think a Buzzwole, as much as I don't like saying it, adding a Buzzwole to the deck wouldn't be bad. Maybe a Savali?
I can probably run Circuitry.
Circuitry would be another good one to add to the deck.
I mean, you're using it to help slow down your opponent while you're building their deck a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So it definitely does give options.
Down to the last Pokemon. Because if somehow we can get him to time,
yeah,
hey, we can mill out the rest of your deck and speed it up.
We'll bring up Gliscopod and Vulpix.
And if anything else, in next turn we'll just Sycamore.
That is all we have left in the deck, is a Bridget and a Guzma. We deck ourselves, or do we let him knock out prizes?
Let's deny him the prize.
Let's deny him the prize.
We'll knock ourselves out.
Okay.
We'll self-destruct. I hate it when they do that. Oh, I guess not. Actually, we'll do it anyways. We'll deny Gardevoir the victory.
That we will.
That's it. Gardevoir, I know you can do better than that. We're gonna accelerate time. Play Bridget. Oh, we already played a supporter. Oh, we'll give them the last prize, but they'll have one more turn.
Once again, sir, well played. You have a good deck. I think this is our hubris because we were like, this deck can't work. And it turns out it works really, really well. I'm actually kind of impressed.
There you go, Tony. It went up against a meta type of Pokemon.
Yeah. So that was Luxray. Like I said, it is a fun concept, being able to lock your opponent from playing items. It is a supporter-heavy format, but also a lot of the top-tier decks do run just a ton of item cards. And it really either slows them down to a halt or forces them to play all their supporters in order to get themselves into a position to start knocking out.
Yeah, they're playing, and sometimes this will force them to get rid of the items out of their hands. And what if it could be a nice surprise to them, like a Garbodor to sit down on the bench?
Exactly.
Forcing them to mill their items instead of using them.
So if you were to do more pinpoint focused attacks with the Luxray, more control supporters, stuff like Team Flare Grunt, Team Skull Grunt, hammers, all that kind of stuff, it might fit out a little bit better. But either way, let us know what suggestions you would make to the deck down in the comments. Also, while you're down there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Become a Potown hero yourself. Join us on PTCGO. We are Po_Town_Heroes. And be sure to hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/PotownHeroes. As always, may all your games go well, and may the top deck be in your favor. Till next time.